conversation with myself, cause I feel like I have nobody to turn to. Everything was green light, now we got the red. Could've had somebody else, chose you instead. I be having conversations with myself, cause I feel like I have nobody to talk to. Got up in the morning, took a shot of Ciroc. Girl, you left my stomach in a knot. Took my lighter and you burned the bridge. Thought you was a writer, no, you just an idol. You got me feeling like Big Sean in this 5, 4, 3, 2. I deserve a minute, wait a minute. Gotta get up and over, regain my composure. No longer my lover, finally finished and you did it. Girl, you really showed me, think with your heart, don't think with your body, clever. Sorry not sorry, sorry not Justin Timberlake, write me a river. Lately I be having conversations with myself, cause I feel like I have nobody to talk to. I be having conversations with myself, cause I feel like I have nobody to turn to. Everything was green light, now we got the red. Could've had somebody else, chose you instead. I be having conversations with myself, cause I feel like I have nobody to talk to. You tried to convince me it was all in my head, and I felt like it's that you was me instead. I wanted to rock with you, roll with you. Said you was my baby girl, then you left me too. Everything was kosher, perfect like a poster. Then I got word that you wanna leave a picture. Off with somebody else, off with the jerk. With the shame on me, I really thought that it could work. Off with somebody else, off with the loser. Shame on me, I really thought we had a... Lately I be having conversations with myself, cause I feel like I have nobody to talk to. I be having conversations with myself, cause I feel like I have nobody to turn to. Everything was green light, now we got the red. Could've had somebody else, chose you instead. I be having conversations with myself, cause I feel like I have nobody to talk to. Everything was green light, now we got the red. Could've had somebody else, chose you instead. Yeah, lately I be having conversations with myself, cause I feel like I have nobody to talk to. I be having conversations with myself, cause I feel like I have nobody to turn to. Everything was green light, now we got the red. Could've had somebody else, chose you instead. I be having conversations with myself, cause I feel like I have nobody to talk to. Got up in the morning, took a shot of Ciroc. Girl, you left my stomach in a knot. Took my lighter and you burned the bridge. Thought you was a writer, no, you just an idol. You got me feeling like Big Sean in this 5, 4, 3, 2. I deserve a minute, wait a minute. Gotta get up and over, regain my composure. No longer my lover, finally finished and you did it. Girl, you really showed me, think with your heart, don't think with your body, clever. Sorry not sorry, sorry not Justin Timberlake, write me a river. Lately I be having conversations with myself, cause I feel like I have nobody to talk to. I be having conversations with myself, cause I feel like I have nobody to turn to. Everything was green light.
Check, 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 check. Modo. Just want to special good evening everybody who is joining the show right now and sharing the show. Share and make sure you reach a friend, tag a politician, even when you're on Facebook. Yeah, man. This is the topics. Special thanks to Real Entertainment Network for having us here, and I am here alongside Alan Powell. Alan, how are you?
Me kinda alright. We don't get a little entertainment for the evening, little cricket World Cup I go on. Kinda alright for the most part.
Yeah,
but
man.
Things still kinda touchy. We're really gonna clips this weekend. Well, this week, you know what I'm saying? You got one little picture I would like to show. outside of that, well, a couple little pictures. I got to answer what's going on with the YouTube link, you know. People want to know what's going on over by YouTube too. Well, me alright. I'm living,
Mm-hmm.
and me not say in a joking way because this morning me there and I was just eating breakfast and just down the road, the man had cowboys and Indians, all kind of thing going on. You understand? So, me thankful. Me thankful me there still. The pictures what I want to put up, but me gonna describe them after then done now. You could put up the pictures and you could put up the pictures and them whenever you're ready. So, um, want to hear me take? Tanya, we want to hear me take pan last night? Because me take pan last night gonna be real shock.
Would that be a shit in a bag?
No. It's just a bag of garbage. In a Hamilton. The point when we realize this morning is some people not have been. It's kind of tough to because right now we got the option to recycle as well. This now was more like in a church ground region, and this must seem like is a collective bin from what we gather. So you got multiple household, and you done a multiple household full up and being like that in no time. And then you know no coverage and nothing like that. So as me say, to the authorities, some people are gonna be that one yeah is regards to I tell you we got a problem in Hamilton, right?
Yeah.
I've been end up reach from OB and all. I think OB messaged me because I've been posting a video and something like showing what taking place in Hamilton. This is just up the road from where I house be in Hamilton. Somebody show a toilet. As me tell I enough tire in a Hamilton. More tire in a Hamilton than what over a Mohan right now. Toilet. You got a stove up there. And listen, part of the thing, right? Because sometimes people just ask me, so you can't do nothing. But how me gonna move a toilet? No, man. Me try to tell her the thing reach a stage, no one can do it. You know, and I know that there are a lot of groups out there, a lot of influential people out there. Cause me not gonna put the pressure just on the government. You know what I'm saying? You know, NRP got different arms and thing. Maybe just an organization in the area, but overall, we need to have some kind of intervention with regards to the garbage situation in the Memphis.
Mm-hmm.
We need one right now. And as I tell you, it's also and also you got the option now to do recycling. I don't have the days specifically right now, but that is another thing. I feel like you need recycling bins both the place too. Cause right now I got a competition with the schools them and all. We'll see which school could recycle the most. I see JLPS been there second last I check. But I'm gonna check the latest standings, but that's what going on. As me say, I
Nice.
blame nobody. We got a problem with the garbage thing. A major problem. Me don't know where else in the Nevis if anybody else feel it like how me feel it. But Things ain't good right now in Hamilton. Well. I don't understand nothing will come out of it if it's blue. But Jason, the next thing is I wanna know from you. Byron Messiah running from the clash, right? Byron Messiah dead. We're gonna punish over. In your opinion, does he still have time to come back with something?
Yeah. We don't give them a week, you know.
When did Unwanted Child come out?
I think it
My
was
last week,
Thursday.
Thursday. So you're giving him
Yeah.
2 more days.
Yeah.
All what me say is right. The first 2 rounds supposed to be tense. If they been want a little break after the first 2, get a little more materials and ammunition and thing. You see, because let me tell you, I been wanting this thing go to the point where like them man got to go up on the same rhythm too, you know. This ain't just ducking back
Mm-hmm.
and forth. You know? I really want this thing to come about. And me into this thing more people say, well, Byron busy, you know, he's touring, he's doing this. Boy, what kind of schedule I want? When it come to war, is war. You check, me not look on a video and nothing like a soul. But pen need to go to paper. I feel like Byron dead. Me gonna pronounce Byron dead. Because really and yeah. Because really and truly, here the next problem to you know, Jason. If he come back with something, the last slap the way he get in him out, you know how hard he got to come back to come maintain. He he gonna got to bust a tune. Waggy TJ gonna got to take off 2 weeks just to think and meditate and understand what took place. That the type of pressure where he put on himself now. He could have even lose the second round and it would have been 1-1. That's the story is 1-1 and let we go. But he just to run from the war, so no, me not like that. Me not like that. May know the exact number being a Jason. No, in the
Mm-hmm.
wrong place, yeah. And I didn't even get to that yet. Big up. Who we gonna big up for the shoes tonight? We bigging up the Ministry of Tourism. We bigging up Mr. Claxton for the shoes that the 2 young men received.
Well, who give
We
them the
give him
shoes?
both. I think the shoes come from Mr. Claxton. But it still come through the Ministry of Tourism. So, well, listen, I give in charge a big up, say. I give in charge a big up, say.
All right.
Because this
Big up
weekend,
everybody.
me and my brethren are sit down, you know, and the premier pass and the premier leather heel. So me tell him, bye, I feel like I get a half a heel. So that I count as a heel. Yeah, you know them kind of ways there. So a half a heel is a heel. He not realize till later. He not realize till it's too late. So I feel like he can. So we gonna big up try to I only got one query about the shoes. One query about the shoes, and as I say, thankful the Boston get a little shoes. Well, me got 2 queries about the shoes. First of all, give the man them some black Air Force if anything. But that's a small thing. The next thing is the box where the shoes come in and the shoes where me see. And the same shoes.
Mm.
That's all. But the man then get shoes. They get something. Oh yeah, what I've been tell you now. Social Security building,
Yeah.
according to Ian Patch's library, the government is paying $1 per square foot for the Social Security building. So I wanna big up the premier for getting a wonderful deal. Really and truly, I should have rent the whole building for that one I got to pay. That was someone fantastic, Jason.
$1 per square foot.
To me, if he ain't get the fair share, at least he catched him with that. At least he catched him with something. Come on, man. You know what I mean? So the Tyson need a hazmat team. It is possibly those things could be very and Elvan, here's what's the strange thing. Rain is falling in Nevis, and the government is telling you that we have a possibility that dengue fever could be on the rise in Nevis. Around the place. But toilet and tire on the side of the road. And also, I just be walking as I tell you in the area. A lot of taxi that pass me going up by bananas. You know what I mean? You got people with condos in the area. You got construction going on up in Hamilton right now. And you got to go pass and toilet on the side of the road. These white people that be taking picture. Yeah, man, these white
Pit
people will
stop.
be passing, taking picture and take a picture and catch me, but catch the toilet too.
A
You know what
pit
I'm
stop.
saying? Yeah. But anyway, I not confuse me. No, Mr. Brantley, that's a wonderful deal, man. $1 square foot. Yes, and that's on good. He
Yeah, it's all
catched him
good.
with some. Okay. I would like if Tim could come forward and confirm this. That sounds like a fantastic deal. Mm. Primary school
The daily
football.
school. Yeah.
Primary school football. I get Chai a little props. No, I got a little beef with him. I saw that there was a draw in primary school football to determine what team's gonna be in a what group. You check? So them I wanna say this thing like a Champions League now. So they got a judges. Um, the only issue I would tell you about this just story. Where you got maybe 10 primary school in a Nevis?
Yeah,
Let
you go say.
all, let all of them play one another and then still got semi-finals and finals and play third place game too. If we going to go to the sports, I go let them and then run up and down. But really and truly, like I wouldn't kill I until I like be a double run. But even if it was home and away, all of them think they're a good thing. And I feel like, and I really gonna push the thing all the way too far. But I feel like in situations where a school could have go to another school go play a game, I should try to facilitate them things there. Because what we got tension with places in the Navy, so the man then got to come up together and compete against each other, all them kind of thing there. They don't now get to go against each other and I give them a draw. So them only gonna play half of them. I cut down the cricket, I cut down the football. I see what be happen to have the netballers them when I go end up the only one shot I could beat. And I be don't know what make I be only could beat one shot. Come on, the volcano give the advantage. I be supposed to beat one shot in everything. And that's no disrespect to one shot. It's just the reality of the situation. If I have the volcano, wow, everybody will be that in everything. So, in my estimation, The man got to let games play. What you think about the draw for football? You used to play primary school football?
No.
By maybe field football. If I had to go back and change one thing about my primary school experience, I would have played football. There's one thing I didn't do in primary school. I not playing football.
I used to do it run.
But what you think about the draw in general? You feel like the man them supposed to play against one another? Am I being unreasonable?
No, you're not. Like
I feel like
certain games draw during like regular games also, but if you come down to finals or semi-finals, you know.
no, watch out when me talk about draw, them man put name in a bucket and say, well, St. John's, St. James, Gingerland, and Prep in a group, and the rest of them in another group. What me say is no, let everybody play everybody. If you ever do them jade, you got to be a situation where like Simkits teams involved, Antigua teams involved. You got a pilot team now, and you got to cut down.
Yeah.
But right now, I feel like it would have been a better look for y'all if y'all would like let the games them play and get NNC on the beat as well. Think about buzzing around news right now is the same, and just think of the possibility then get widespread. Yeah? Sorry, I was school football, yeah. Oh yeah. And you see, it's good to ask questions, you get wise. I was asking last week about what going on with NRP and St. George's, and I was sent a press release, which was apparently from the week before, which was saying that the application period is open from September the 26th to November the 3rd. So my ignorance was corrected by several people. Thank you all for the information. See, it's good to get a little pull up now. But me only ask because I wanted to know, and I let me know immediately. So, I would
You
like
apply?
no. Yeah, I'm just reporting the news. Did you apply? I would like St. George to get in the politics. I feel like St. James entered the politics last election. I feel like St. Thomas is in the politics. St. Paul's always in the politics, you check. St. John's, my mother's here pan the bush, me see get chop up there. St. John's in the politics. I feel like it is important, especially when you're looking at politics. I always say, well, St. George, they with me. St. John's, they with me. St. Paul's, they with me. Them a talk about relationship and them not in a bed with this and all kind of thing. What kind of respectable relationship are you know about where one decide that say, man, I've been a team got to meeting up your hands up. Man, I you know by 11 o'clock. I gone done being of somebody else's constituency. Them want help. Me good. What kind of relationship you know that does work in a when you ain't seeing the benefits at the end of the day to show your bad? Well, at least I do with a boss. You know, the boss treat me good. You know, I live in a mansion. I ain't gonna tell me can't take me by them. Come, you live in a mansion. So I would like St. George to enter the politics. But NRP got to do the part.
Of
And
course.
again, as we tell you, I don't want no politician talking about then I got to go meeting. They're gonna believe in they gonna help other. No, sir. Them man supposed to respect I enough to give I all the time. Because then watch how as me tell I watch how the relationship gonna start. Me not got to worry about that. He don't got that.
Mm.
How me so?
You sound good.
No feeling. No feeling. I realize yeah, I know guy your job sleep.
Wait, me not
Tonight
just
look
sleep,
like
man.
tonight like him here only night on a radio and chain. So let's see that. Do you wanna give your thoughts on Cleon and Cyclone show last night?
I didn't watch it, so I need to see a clip.
Okay.
I need to see a clip.
Well, I didn't watch it either, and so I'm not gonna be. I'm not gonna say that she talk, no she talk, nothing like that.
You ain't see nothing.
I would say that I did not watch last night, and I don't think I gonna watch last night for the same reason I didn't watch when Mr. Parry did his interview just recently. Because I asked somebody after the interview, I said, how much time did he spend on the future and the present? And they tell me about 20% of the interview. My interpretation was that the interview would be story time. And, I'm good. I'm good. I feel like, I don't know. I feel like last night was story time. And from what I heard, I didn't hear the direction that she's gonna be moving into in the future. And unless she talking about that, me cool with the story time.
Mm-hmm.
I got to watch. I watching the premiere press conference every month, So how much more story I could take? You will give me a good story then, but it can't be about like long time things. Bye. What's that you're having? Hennessy. NBA Hennessy, I tell you. I've not had Hennessy in a while. I don't got to know them.
That's the
You know,
closest thing I had to drink. I wanted water, but me throat some biting me, but it helps.
um, good. Bye.
Good night,
I
Auntie.
look at, we're gonna have some entertainment. We're gonna have some entertainment about this word.
With Jetty Taylor.
Oh,
Somebody tag Jetty Taylor. Me no see him.
so Jason, he had confusion over the airport story, right?
Yeah.
And of course, I'm gonna be fair. So I want you to tell me what you think. No, this first part, this is from Alexis Jeffers. Okay. He said, I was pleased to welcome members of Perez consulting team earlier today. This team will be engaged with the island of Nevis, no, with the Nevis Island Administration as it seeks to move plans forward to upgrade and expand the Banksam International Network. And by the way, anytime you hear me with bad grammar while I'm speaking, and I tell you Alexis Jeffers attacking from, is not my bad grammar. I'm reading from what he posts. And Alexis, you need to like, there's this thing called Grammarly. You fix all these mistakes, man. I'm telling you, bro. And also, it would put in some commas inside of here, man. This next sentence here long, but as I tell you, I just reading off of it. I want to thank the various stakeholders with whom we met to discuss the progress that have been made thus far as we seek to compile preliminary drawings and other pertinent information needed to engage the wider division public. As I tell her, ain't my fault they ain't got in the comments. And he say have, when it should have been has. That's just... But the main point, he said he want to thank the various stakeholders with whom they have met to discuss the progress that we're supposed to be has been made so far as we seek to compile preliminary drawings.
That's why you don't find them attack for the. That's why you don't find them attack for the conference and all that kind of stuff. There.
Listen, yo, I tell him, I could fix it, you know. Yeah. He said they're compiling preliminary drawings and other pertinent information. And then he said, indeed, we are making bold and decisive steps forward, making the airport a productive and viable facility once again. And then he has some pictures there. The only picture there, which is important, is the picture when they're in the legal with the legal advisor. Now, anytime you see them with the legal advisor, they're there for a reason. The contracts have been signed. Mm-hmm. So I feel like the contracts have been signed. So I feel like that the next meeting, the next press conference, we're supposed to hear something about some specific numbers and terms as far as the contract. Yeah, that was the only picture I had care about. So the airport moving out forward. You're only taking 10 months.
Whether you like it or not.
But they're here.
Whether you like it or not.
And
but Alan,
go ahead.
But we just realized the premiere unfriend me on Facebook.
What do you mean by you just realized that the premiere unfriend me on Facebook?
Like real talk. Come like, but me not seen a post. Me not seen a post. Me like, when we stop post, when me go look it up. Me go put back in a friend request book.
You gonna pay the connection fee? The connection fee?
Me in my feeling.
Yeah.
Mr. Bradley, please add me back on Facebook. I really like the relevance of you a man in time. Men can cook. You remember you're standing up for us men who can cook, you know? Like you just gonna unfriend me and not even notify me? Eh? You got my number, you could have called me and tell me I'm unfriending you. Like you make me have to look who you.
You realize you're not seeing a man in message no more?
Me not seeing a man in message and so like you know, just go through Facebook, the first thing on my feed. I'm like, you're not paying no mind because as time go, but you're not paying no mind. But it's just this man and I were having a conversation. And I was like, but come to think about it, I don't see the man they posting anything. What's going on? When I go look up, you know, the man unfriend me. Me in my feelings, I'm very hurt. I can't believe the
Yes.
premier unfriend me.
Yeah, so somebody tagged the premier and let the premier know that Jason is distraught at this moment, and he would like their friendship to be
I,
stronger.
will,
You
I
know what
want
I'm
our friendship. I want our friendship back.
saying? I've been going through the same thing recently, man.
I can't
Every now and
believe.
again, every now and again, you just miss one, you know?
But I can't believe. Like, hey, we made napkin here.
Um, but at the same time, he is very happy. He was very happy that when he was on the opposition benches, that the party in power didn't feel like they have a monopoly on common sense, you know? That they would take the opposing view sometimes. He's very happy when it's for him. Oh Lord. Okay, Jason. Okay, Jason. Defend ecstasy song.
So, Jason, I deflect from what he had.
They said that you deflect from what you want to talk about. What they want to talk about. Defend ecstasy song because the Rastaman had you up. Really and truly, I glad that the Rastaman do it. Because first of all, I get a message. Somebody let me to know. Um, yeah, Dead Man Song, Ecstasy Song. So I said, what going on here? How come me I get a message here? And then me see the Rasta put it up. So what going on with Ecstasy? What's the story?
Anyway, number one. Number one,
Mm-hmm.
Woodis, if you're listening this, you understand me? Them boy, they need to put some respect for ecstasy name. The fact that you let them call you dinosaur and let them get away with it, you understand me? They feel like it's a play thing. After you look, they didn't do it once. They didn't do it twice. They did it 3 times, calling you dinosaur. You understand me? I feel like people in the background is gonna take it lightly. So with that part, you know what I mean? What they should have dealt with the situation early up before he reach where he reached. No. That's just my thing. That's just my point of view.
So you put in the blame on all this.
I mean, I put them blame on Woodis. I'm telling you what Woodis should have done when it was addressed about the dinosaur.
Oh, okay.
Because if you know me, you understand me. The only thing everybody got, you understand me, and you got to protect his own name, you know. Because you can't afford to let people run with your name and try to chastise your name after people believe everything was going on. Anyway, number two, street vibe song, big up your damn self. You know what I mean? Yeah, the clash was 5 years ago. The clash was 5 years ago. What? The clash was 5 years ago, right? Alan,
Mm-hmm.
you listen to me, right? The clash
Yeah,
was
me hear
five
you. Me
years
hear you.
ago. And 5 years later, they decided to talk about the clash.
So okay, wait. Cause you like I say you want to give me some kind of bio meditation.
No, the reason,
Did,
listen,
did they kill you? Did they kill you?
they won the clash.
Okay, alright. Alright, cool.
Yeah, they won the
Alright.
clash. Like, that's what it is. You know what I mean? But I'm looking at the fact that 5 years has passed and this has resurfaced now, saying any song that they kill, they end their career and wherever, wherever. You know what I mean? No problem. You check it out. No problem. That don't go. But tell me, the most money they ever make is when they clash ecstasy. Otherwise than that, they still make the fucking 2, 3 bills, 4 bills. The most money they ever made is when they clash ecstasy. I need to ask them, yo, what's the most money you ever make in your career? Boy, when me clash ecstasy, you know, because ecstasy had stand up for them when we were part of the organizing for the clash. I said, if we get in this amount, Street Vibes had to get this amount.
So
Otherwise than that,
you're basically telling me that the reason why Woodis is now a host is because Street Vibes won't kill him 5 years ago.
Woodis was a host long time.
No, but Woodis is fully a host now.
Well, if the thing about it is, you know what I mean? Like, I am not there. Woodis cannot manage certain things by himself.
Okay. Fair enough.
I am not there. So Woodis cannot handle certain things by itself. But the fact that they say, because remember he went on his step. Remember the interview is he stepfather? What? Anyway, let me not get into that. So you're confirming what they say? No, they won the clash, but the career didn't end. I leave to 2019, no. I leave the island 2019. No? Tell them, Jason. I leave the island 2019. But anyway, I heard a little snippet again when he said, the Mike Man is the best MC in Saint Kitts or whatever. And the next dude say, well, the child father say his MC is the best MC in Saint Kitts. But the stepfather say Woodis is the better MC. And then the stepfather MC say, then the child father MC say, oh, Woodis is a comedian and not an MC. But what may I say? Because remember, is the child father and the stepfather on the same platform, you know?
Mm-hmm. Everybody doing it.
Yeah. But what may I say? But what may I say? You understand me? 5 years later, you understand me? What you accomplished since ecstasy.
That was the highlight.
You get what I'm saying? The only thing me see your highlight, you know what I mean, that you kill ecstasy. So you best resurrect ecstasy, so I thank you for that. Because guess what? I start getting a lot of messages, people sending me screenshot. I send it in the chat, Alan, with people still listening to ecstasy mixtapes. I said no matter what, Mr. Like ecstasy fan and whatever. But here what me I say, Alan, 5 years later, that's your biggest accomplishment? 5 years ago?
Wait, let me ask you a question, because you know, get away with that. You know, has ecstasy accomplished anything since that?
Of course.
Like, give me something.
Let me give you something.
I want you cut style, man. If you accomplish something, this is your time. Or tell me why behind you
But we've
accomplish,
been
because you're the
ecstasy was accomplishing before that. Ecstasy was accomplishing before that. So accomplishment come like a normal routine, because guess what? You know what I mean? He got few sounds in a St. Kitts Nevis, don't even have a business license.
Me don't know about that. You're giving me news now.
Thank you. So when they see certain people get certain jobs. They don't wonder why. Ecstasy do equipment rental. You understand me? Various places provide for bands, etc.
But I
You
get
understand
you
me? And
used that.
the fact that and the fact that Woody School be a host, a MC for a calypso show, that show you like you're not stuck in the parties them alone, bro. You know what I mean? You're doing other things other than just regular parties.
I feel you. So you
So
diversified it.
so it end up more diversified. You get what I say? Because I'm still a living proof of ecstasy and I'm in Canada doing well. You understand me?
So when they hire you in Canada, they hire ecstasy.
When they hire ecstasy, they used to hire me when I used to under ecstasy. But I'm not running under ecstasy right now.
Well, then I can't call you Canadian ecstasy. I
Oh,
can't
who
do.
call me
You you you
Canadian?
you you you're able to. No,
Yeah,
I
me a Wutu.
can't get none of your performance right now in Canada to ecstasy. That you ain't ecstasy.
No,
If it was still
no.
ecstasy, then it would be Canadian ecstasy.
I know that. But
But
there was a point it was Canadian ecstasy. But I ventured.
I feel you. You got on left foot left footers.
Yeah, I ventured. You check it out. So with them saying whatever, you know what I mean? Like I could give them a round of applause, you know what I mean? But at the same time, like what they're doing, you know what I mean? What they're doing during the daytime, they probably have a job, they probably have a boss to answer to. You understand me? Because guess what? Because winning this one clash don't take them no further.
They had a good weekend though.
Yeah, it was a good weekend, but
Yeah.
big up themselves still because here 1 or 2 times when I was around here and Steve Chris used to meet me and tell me, remember me and your father? No, Mr. Well, if you're my father, when me try support. But I feel good. I feel good they could talk about the biggest accomplishment.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I feel very good they talk about the biggest accomplishment.
All right.
Anything else they want me to say?
I feel like you defend yourself better than Byron. At least you say something.
Anything else they want me to say? One thing, I keep quiet, right, and just watch on. You understand me? I'm like, is the juice what they squeeze? Then after I have some second thoughts. When certain people start to reach out to me and tell me not to say anything, it's because they know them a trust tone and I hide their hand too.
I would have
Because
liked
they
if
don't know.
I would have liked if I had clash again because I know you would have got certain tunes what could have highlight certain things, you know.
But I'm just saying, the fact that certain man, like, watch out, back if I were back home, certain man couldn't call Woodis no dinosaur. I thump that there in the mouth. Like, for instance, Smudger call Woodis dinosaur, but me thump that there in the mouth. But I got some respect for my name. No, like, they know me. They know what me capable of. You understand me? It's just that some people start to turn loose ball and feel like whatever.
Smudge, you can't keep them kind of big dance there and sharp in the pictures, eh? I'll be realized where you do it. I wanna see pictures.
Like, yo, you's a good selector, you know what I mean? But you just gotta take your time and go about and not force yourself in it. You know what I mean? I'm in this business for 18 years. This year is gonna make 19 years. You understand me? You force yourself to do all kind of thing or try to get some sort of attraction. Man, go fuck you easy, dog.
See I get that soundbite. See I get that soundbite like this. So.
Yeah, that's it. That's it right there. All what me I say, some man need to put some respect on the name. Because you got some man when they want this and that, I mean, we they have to call and we don't take the bullshit. You check it out, put some respect on the name. Don't let no- Alan, I same thing too, don't let nobody run along with the name because that's the only thing you're gonna deal with, you know. Your name.
Yeah, me got different tactics.
Alright. And we rolling. What up stand
Um,
tall?
I remind, just remind me where be the bet be, you know, it flash across the screen very quick. So let out the terms. Cause I tell me something about one. And I'm sure I'm gonna be able to produce about five.
Wow, what they do? What they do? Clash me again and talk about suck pussy? With the suck pussy video?
So you have what you say with regards to the airport and Alexis big speech.
It look like we not got much. It look like we not got much to say about share our opinion. You know what I mean? Like it look like they did this stuff without even approaching the public and have a town hall meeting and all that type of stuff. There, you know, it look like whatever deal they done got. You know what I mean? They not got no choice but to work and do it. So we just have to wait and see what's up with that. But hey, what they gonna is it gonna be expansion of the airport as well too, Alan?
But from what I hear, them I want to expand the airport, them I want to expand the runway, them I want to do a shopping center over there.
A shopping center.
Supposedly, yeah.
Boy, before people put things in place, you know what I mean? People look at population.
No, them man I put things in place.
So they want put population in place too.
A lot of breeding going on. Them
Oh,
man
okay.
only breed. Right now you only could get your what they call it, but your work permit if you got high fertility rating. Let me take that back.
Mm,
Let me take that. The premier don't take that. Let's see. He ain't gonna recognize a joke. He ain't gonna recognize a joke. um, yeah, as you mentioned, the thing there. Cause they said he want to thank the various stakeholders who they have met with. So they have been meeting with some kind of people. It's just not the general public. So and well, maybe I know one or two. But they definitely ain't one of the stakeholders then. But I guess he said when they get the preliminary drawings, that's when they're gonna come back.
ask him to find one the bill that the same introduced to the federal government when there was in government for the 7 years and I donate $500.
Okay. Wait there, hold on there. Hold on.
Mm.
One, I have to make sure right down back there. One CC introduce bill. Okay, I got you, sir. I'm gonna mark it down as $500. Between the 7 years. My God, but I don't want the premier embarrassment. Anyway, so as I said, I'm gonna be for you now. Janice had a response to
Mm-hmm.
what Mr. Jeffers posted. She said they continue to try to mislead. On the 7th of October 2023, Alexis Jeffers posted on Facebook, I was pleased to welcome the members of the Perez consulting team earlier today. This team will be engaged with the Nevis Island administration as it seeks to move plans forward to upgrade and expand the Van Samuel International Airport. Indeed, we are making bold and decisive steps towards making Van Samuel International a productive and viable facility once again. She left the quotes now, and she said, the NIA met with Perez in January 2023 and as far back as September 2015. And I didn't think this had been a joke, but somebody sent me the article to show me that they were speaking to this man Perez as far back as 2015. So what are the bold and decisive steps that Alexis is talking about? Having a follow-up meeting is bold and decisive? Yo, Janice thing easier to put sauce pan because Janice does deal with commas and grammar and them kind of thing there, check. So big up Janice and the use of punctuation. Now, Alexis said that the Perez consulting team will be working with the NIA. Why the NIA and not NASPA? And then she said NASPA is the authorized entity to be leading the airport expansion project. And then he said, by legislation, the Minister of Finance is responsible for the oversight of NASPA, not his unelected advisor. Either the Premier really does not understand governance, or he and Alexis Jeffers feel like they can run the affairs of Nevis however they want. I took the time to include the image below, taken from SCASPA's website, to illustrate what is expected for our airport project. We do not need private deals and misleading information from Alexis Jeffers, who has no record of completing a project within time and within budget. That was Janice said. And this is after Janice had some lyrics to me, boy. Janice was rapping this week.
Bars for bars.
She was punchy. You see, I would have liked to say she win the punchy by when I say, you know. But no man, by when I give me no. She must be in the punchy TJ. It was rough. The letter from Scaspa talking about Scaspa basically how they do their thing. They must say they want to do this with the airport project. They let you know what they want to do. They let you know which part you could bid. They let you know further information on the project. All of that on the website, so you could see kind of what going on in a kind of way. So she's saying basically that's how you would expect the thing to be in a Nevis as well. Especially, you know, when you're talking about transparency and accountability in government, them kind of lyrics, they come back on responsibility. So what do you think about Johnny's response? Because part of it I don't like it. I must tell you.
It's okay. I like it. What's the part you don't like?
The part when she bring in she's saying why NASPA don't deal with it. You understand? And then she's saying NASPA under the Ministry of Finance. She's saying why the NIA and not NASPA. See, my thing is right. I know that there are certain circumstances where, and these limited to me, where you could make the distinction. But why the NIA and NASPA? The NIA is NASPA. If NASPA can go do it, the NIA can got to be involved in the same way. So men I feel like it was, you know, when you've been a say, if the juice what the squeeze, men I feel like the juice been what the squeeze panda one day. I feel like she should have put on the article about how the man was talking to Perez from 2015.
I guess she getting at. I guess she most likely getting at the fact that when he said NIA, you mean Mr. Jeffers and none, you know.
No, listen, she's saying why NIA and not NASPA. That's what she said.
Mm-hmm.
Me not see no difference. Me not see the need to. And then also, right, but you got to keep things short and sweet, you know. If you tell me, big man, you got a follow-up meeting from which one this a be? From 8 years ago? Or from 9 months ago? How much follow-up I have on that? You understand? You could have damn me say you got to be short and sharp. Cause me not tell you lie, up to now, like I guess something like Janice did a speech the other day, and that is so long. What? But up to now, me not find the time to read that day yet. Cause you ain't punch me. You gotta be punching, in my estimation.
Tu could get a lobby break up now.
Yeah, but I say that's a small thing really and truly.
You see?
I,
Because when the NIA doing the projects, the money disappear.
I tell you, the premier don't respect junior ministers. And I can put some pressure upon the premier. You know? 'Cause I realize a major disrespect that the concerned citizens movement as a whole deal with the other day. And I just be asking me something about NRP on the social media. So I think it's fair for me to ask this question. Miss Jana Nisbet did a march the other day. And she posted the march on her Facebook page. And she said, and she tagged people. She posted like 60 pictures and tagged like another 35 people. And she said, anybody see like anybody in there, you know what I mean? I got a little story, you know, give a little comment. And I really stop there. And the only two people who comment on the picture is Spencer Brand and child labeled by Mr. Brantley. Yo, if you got time more XF Jason, that little more time, that the time where you could have taken a post your story, man. You go respect your unelected ministers, man. Come on, Mr. Brantley, man. Not even like. Lord, man. I feel like that stuff. I'm missing this bit if I was you, I would have taken down that damn. Yeah. But then again, but you listen, I must say, you show me that you're a confident woman.
You will leave me
Me,
classmate alone.
me not got any kind of confidence stage yet. Me not hear the clip, but oh yeah, she said it might be the subject of future litigation. But me don't tell her what happened to the career then, you know. I was coaching that day because I still had see a way how she could have come back. But she was like, wow. She been like me before me learn. When my grandmother tell me, but I go to I say please do some water. Eh? And me in my mind me say, but no, I want some water. What please you tell me about? She been
What's a
like
cyclone? What do you mean cyclone? Oh shit. I mean, I just
you
catch
don't
on.
realize? You like a
Me
lot
not
of
see it, but
stupid.
me not pay no mind. I know me realize cyclone. Cyclone. I'm like,
You like what?
oh,
You like a lot of stupid.
who name
Mm-mm.
cyclone?
It's time to do this social security story. You need bye. I hope I don't feel like I've been on nothing but social security money, you know, 'cause I've been around no kind of allegations who make regarding social security money. The purpose of the social security topic is really to inform you all about what's taking place in the region, but more specifically in the country, because I've been saying over the past couple of weeks, I don't understand how Dr. Dre is spending the country money. I'm very alarmed personally. Social security right now is hanging on by a thread in my estimation. So I'm gonna see how you could just get up and spend $27 million. And I was happy because I end up agreeing with Dwyer Astafan, because I listened to him and he was also equally perplexed as to what is taking place. Alan prefers your statement by saying it is alleged because love letters shared. The statement me make up being tough just now. Me not recall making a tough statement just now. Now anyway, yeah. So I hear Dwyer and he was also speaking about social security and the numbers where we hear, so that's the same numbers I'm looking at. He also spoke about the fact that we are building a dependency society, while at the same time still saying that we're trying to get people off of these programs.
If we can't go bankrupt, we're going to keep borrowing.
Sorry, master. Yeah, so I read this article. I feel like maybe this might put people in a frame of mind to understand what I'm speaking about and why I'm alarmed at the social security situation at this particular moment in time. The man is a professor at the University of West Indies, and he's much more intelligent than me at this kind of thing here, which is why I leaned on him. Start off and he say social security reform. Well, he said national insurance scheme, but it's just because they call it different things in different countries. It's currently a hot topic in the Caribbean as many nations confront the viability of their schemes and propose reforms. Let me do a little sidebar there on the reforms thing. One of the things I'm surprised about the premier with, cause I feel like the premier, if you're an excellent lawyer, that's supposed to give you the skills to be an excellent reformer. And one of the ways that I have been underwhelmed by the premier's performance is menacing a reform. What the premier do, that is so impactful to the country. I feel like right now the premier, I hope that the geothermal thing kick off and he gonna just name the geothermal plant the Mark Bradley energy plan. Which he ain't gonna put in name on the airport by. He gonna say by no energy. What? This is gonna be forever. He gonna be the Mark Bradley energy plan. That gonna be his legacy. Cause if that plant there don't work out, then me ain't saying that system gonna lose in 2028, but Mr. Premier, you're gonna lose. I'm telling you. The hospital done is a mark against you. Geothermal ain't work. No, you're gonna lose.
But daily posted something, dog farm, then this farm, then something else.
The man is a farmer. Um, it says social security is essentially about income replacement during events and periods of time when individuals face loss of income. The typical events and periods of time covered by schemes include sickness, maternity leave, employment injury, unemployment, and of course, retirement. In light of the inevitability of these events, the periods of time for most of us, Social Security is everybody's business, especially the most vulnerable among us. All Caribbean countries have a comprehensive social security system providing coverage against all or some of these events and periods of time. Social Security covers old age pensions, invalidity, and survivors' pensions, as well as benefits for sickness, maternity, and employment leave. So it ain't just something where you be worry about your pension, sick leave, and all
Mhm.
them things there in their Social Security. In addition, a few countries have added unemployment
Mm,
benefits. Barbados and the Bahamas, and partial health benefits. Jamaica, Belize, Bahamas. The first article, he will present data on the design features of Social Security old age pension schemes, the major component of Social Security across the Caribbean. Any update on the boiler machine? When will construction start? Bye. The next press conference I'll be mighty about that then. Um,
I'll be soon start make Campbell soup.
in St. Kitts and Nevis, the contribution rate for Social Security is 11%. So 11% of your money goes down to Social Security at the end of the month. Well, to a certain extent, 'cause I didn't know this next part. They say Social Security only could charge the 11% on the first $6,500 you make. You know that?
Nope.
Anything after that, that are your money. 100% yours.
So somebody rip off somebody then.
Me only let you know what I want.
So somebody or somebody a lot of money. Some employers
Imagine
a lot of
you,
employees money.
you see it's good to read. Coming and then people know them thing there. 'Cause I didn't know for sure. I even had to go check on we Social Security website to go see what going on and the man speaking facts. So that 11% they only come out for the first 65. After that, you're supposed to be good. The normal pension age is 62. We don't have any early pension age like in other countries. Some countries got early pension age of 60. You gotta make at least 500 contributions to get a pension. And the minimum pension in a Nevis is 400. I think it's a Nevis is $430. Mr. Primer, where is our security money? $430. Okay. The key design features and all of them numbers there, them there what I talk about as key design features. The rates of contribution, the maximum level of income, on which contributions are made, the age at which persons qualify for the pension, and the number of weeks. No, the number of weeks and the minimum pension. As can be seen, there is some degree of consistency in the design features of Social Security across the region, meaning basically all the Social Security them work the same way. The more you explain statements giving out every explain contribution and what to expect when one decides to retire. Marlene, I think that something like some might be on the website, you know. But I was just kind of informing myself so that I could inform y'all. The average contribution rate in the Caribbean is 11.44%, and it go as low as 8.5 in the BVI. Barbados up at 18.2%. So in Barbados go live no time. The average minimum pension is $207 per month, but it has go as low as 75 in Grenada. Yo, Barbados pension is $526 a month. So I see them, I put them on. Any Social Security reform program will likely involve tweaking one or more of these design features, and an appreciation of these features is critical for a meaningful discussion of our Social Security viability and reform. In the next article, you can talk about the viability. So this first thing here, but only 7% of the registered contributors in SPN work for salaries above 65. Thank you, Ms. Bartlett, for the contribution. Most of them are in the government, too. I would assume, based on some numbers I saw there.
I would assume.
The important thing to know about them first couple numbers there is that I have been hearing recently that they're going to try to raise the Social Security age. None of the government them want to do it. Team Unity been in there and they know they need to do it, but they ain't want to do it. And Labour get in there and they ain't want to do it, and nobody want to do it because it's voters. You check it out. So nobody want to raise the age. But I have been hearing that. When I was mentioning the other countries, some of them is 65. So I think that you are going to soon hear, when you hear politicians start to talk about other countries that do it at 65, that won't be the argument. Next argument, go ahead.
Remember monkey see monkey do it?
No, you better believe. The next thing, as I said, because in order to fix Social Security, something going to change somewhere along the line. They might also look at raising the contribution rate. I'm hearing they want to get it closer to 15%.
Wow.
So it's 11 now. Me don't know how hard they're going to watch Barbados. They might watch Barbados and say, look at the economy in Barbados. Look at what they're doing. We need to be... No. I don't want to be a little closer to Barbados. But I've been hearing that those are two of the major ones. Because, you know, if you push up the age, it's going to be longer for you to pay money. They said if you go in government, then you become rich, you thief the money. No one ever become a millionaire in politics if you're not this person. So me here they want to change the contribution rate or change the pension age. Another possibility that they might look at is they might also change the amount of weeks where you got to make a contribution to Social Security. So right now is 500 weeks, and they got some countries with 750 weeks. I could see the government saying, "Yeah, be another 5 years." 'Cause that's what you're going to end up be. Yeah, be another 5 years, man. No watch nothing. No watch nothing.
Diplomatically speaking. Oh, the niche.
Let's see.
Oh, yeah, man. Share the show. I already saw a politician in the audience. Special good evening to you, Miss Bartlett, right?
Yes, it's Patricia Bartlett, who did a lot of chopping of bush in St. John's. My God, never see so much of bush chop one time. But um, second part, I define a financially healthy and sustainable social security fund as one where the fund can meet the obligations to beneficiaries for the foreseeable future without reforms to its design features, which were discussed previously. So, if you ain't got to move nothing, you ain't gonna change your contribution rate, you ain't gonna move none of the months, you ain't gotta move anything at all. 13% is the recommended rate. Oh my God. So, as I tell you, I know the social security is a major problem right now. But
But
if you
it
don't
won't
have
be.
to move, guys,
But Alan, it won't be a problem if the money I follow up with it too, you know. If the money ain't following up with it, you know.
yeah. And it's important to, you see, because I like how the age you were talking the other day. Can you hear how the age is saying we need more money as politicians so we don't get corrupt. So I know that he gonna want the regular street man got money too. Because if them could get corrupt, them are gonna want people on the street that get corrupt. And then they're gonna be able to take extra money too. And the bigger the money they pay you, and more they could take out. So I know them man got plans to send up the money. You gotta be that's the motive.
Yeah, but just follow it up. That's all.
Mm-hmm.
Because if gas gone up, my jobs them gone up too, you know.
Everything. Well, the man does like we say, it's gonna be passed on to the consumer. But if none of the factors have to change, then and you could pay the beneficiaries, the people who retire, the people on sick leave and all them things there, then you have a sustainable social security fund. Anything got to
Um,
change, you're unsustainable. Our prime are going around as a millionaire while the country is in billions of dollars of debt. Only 1.5. Mr. Primer, where is the money for our country gone? But while many factors such as the growth of the rate in the economy, no, as no, while many factors such as the growth rate in the economy, growth in incomes, investment income, and administrative cost impact on our social security fund, I focus on the gap between contribution income and benefit expenditure as the key indicator of a fund's financial health and sustainability. And all that means is that he is understanding that he got different variables. The economy could be booming a year. Your income where you get from your investments could go up or down. Your investment income could go up or down. You might find and you might go paperless and your costs decrease. But them there are variables where they say he not deal with. Here deal with nervous people side. How much you may bring in, how much me got to spend.
yeah,
And based on that, I could tell you, boom, if things good or bad.
exactly.
Once a fund gets to a stage where benefits expenditure is consistently larger than contribution income, Even though investment income can cover the gap for a period of time, the fund will eventually be unable to meet its obligations unless there are reforms in one or more of the design features of the fund. The next set of information is the relationship between contribution income and benefits expenditure. 2003, 2012, and 2021. Man, I apologize that we can't have the tables on, but I was being a responsible daddy, so we gotta talk to some of the information. In 2003, Social Security in St. Kitts and Nevis was very healthy. We was getting basically 250% income. So like every time we put in $250, they only had to spend $100. Excellent ratio. Everything going good. Smooth. But at that particular moment, it was the best in the region. By 2012, it come down to every $147 we put in, they're paying out 100. So the curve start to flatten now. You understand? The curve is being high, but we flattening the curve now. By 2021, which was 2 years ago, it was 0.79, which means for every $79 we put in, they're paying out 100. The curve ain't flat no more.
It disappeared.
You got a hole in there. Yeah. Things tough. In 2003, contribution exceeded income benefits expenditure for all 11 funds because they got the whole Caribbean. 10 years later, in 2012, contribution income exceeded benefits expenditure for 9 out of the 11, even though the gaps were smaller for the funds, so everybody shrank. However, by 2021, the landscape was totally different, with benefits expenditure now exceeding contribution income for 8 of the 11 funds. In one generation, the financial health and sustainability of a large majority of Social Security had changed for the worse, threatening their sustainability over the medium and long term. What have been the drivers of such a dramatic change? Over the 2003 to 2021 period, Caribbean economies have faced many economic challenges, and there have been some losses on investments made by Social Security funds, which have impacted the funds. However, I am of the view that the most significant factor is the exponential growth in benefits expenditure relative to the growth in contribution income, as shown in Table 2. Across the 11 regions, the average growth rate in contribution income was 185%, while the average growth rate in benefits expenditure was 436%. So they grew the income by 185%, and they got how much going out by 436% within the same period of time. And it only going up. Right now, St. Kitts and Nevis contribution income is 90%, and the benefits expenditure is 502%. You understand what I tell you, Jason? Your income is 90% and your expenditure is 500%. Which is why me and I understand why when me say, yo, Dr. Joe, you spent $27 million on a reset? How? It's because me see what going on with Social Security. So I don't really understand what's going on.
Ignore the noise.
Well, and
Remember
then
this?
you see
Remember
that's that guy.
Remember that? Maybe they just got half the money from Beacon Heights.
Tell me he come from there, but even if you come from there, you still got to fix Social Security. It's a gaping hole. And this is a part of the reason why I say if me been the premier, I would have been vexed. Because big man, I trying to put geothermal up here, trying to put my name on a geothermal energy plant. I won't be here forever.
And you
I
don't even
want
give them much
40,
sleep.
I want 40 million over do me thing. You got 27 million down there and you're gonna benefit after this year? And you wanna do a reset? I'm gonna take me $1,000, but I still vex. I still vex. Me not understand how this a work out.
But who should more? People matter more.
You wait a second. It is difficult to imagine rates of income growth and returns of investments that could make up for the rapid growth in benefits expenditure. Boy,
Hey,
me not even believe CBI could do this. Yeah. The money they took away or then gave away during the COVID should be replaced from CBI.
but Alan, but hear me out, no? The man I look at by if you give everybody $1,000, everybody happy, you know. If you give one man all the money there, you know what I mean, and he mess up, you know what I mean? It still left everybody devastated. Show me where you
But
complete first, then you get the money.
but the one investment there, what he make would have carried on and be dependent. Yo, we would have been the first green island pan. Yo,
No,
you
Alan,
would have
show me
benefited
the
too.
Alan, finish the hospital and you get what you want.
Well, you see, the reason why the premier can't get vex is because if the premier ain't just intelligent enough, right? Who say, bye, Zoo, St. James lose a bye. You'll be the leader of the opposition. And you know why you're going to be the leader of the opposition? Because the fight and them want me can't go with Dr. Joe. You
You
could
could
go
get
with
them.
Dr. Me gonna end up stand back and be like, but me just at the premier. Me the premier. You know? You want to talk to you have a problem with the leader of the opposition? Talk to the leader of the opposition. But he ain't even in the NIA. But Chudi Bass got a whole amp and everything. He can't go on too bad. Because if you realize what's going on right now, he try to fool Dr. Joe with the thing. Like every time you hear him talk about Dr. Joe, he's like, so are the premier and the prime minister can't have a good relationship. But he's the leader of the opposition too. But he can't oppose these things because then they're gonna affect the premier.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
A
And the
lot of people
premier
ain't
right
know
now.
that. A lot of people ain't know that. All they do is celebrate and look at it like, oh, you're the best man for that. But a lot of people ain't know the mind over matter situation. And I sure know he may be thinking like, yo, this is what I should have do. And now we
He
saying
should
it now.
listen, and it ain't had to be from the start, you know. But soon as Zook lose, that's when you say, boy, watch here,
Convention.
boy. You gonna do that. Ain't take no convention either. CCM CCM control the majority of the seats on the opposition. Eh? So whoever they support to be the opposition leader is gonna be the opposition leader. Let he go down there. You check, and he could have still get the special advisor money though. But I sometimes one dog get none dog.
Yeah, boy. Hey, I could tell you about a friend of mine who used to do some work with me. So he basically got a settlement maybe like a month ago.
Yeah.
Like a huge settlement. Like he was expecting 250,000
And he beat that.
and he get more than that, dog. The
So
man get
he happy.
500. The man get 500, dog.
Yeah.
Yo, the man took a trip and the man took a trip. Just bear in mind, it does hide in me. Mine, and this is how the man attack. Like, yo, when I, you know what I mean? I'm just basically waiting on the settlement. And when I get this, I'm gonna focus on my people. You know what I mean? Make sure take care of whatever I have to take care of. You know what I mean? Get my shit together. But as the man get the money, dog, the man went to Las Vegas. And no, watch out. Half the money not even done. The man done went down the overdose and dead, dog.
That was a dark story. That ended up in a dark place. Thought he was gonna be more happy.
Well, he was happy.
Let's see if this is some news or somebody saying.
And when the man tell me whatever right and all that stuff there because he keep me on my P's and Q's. Right? And me don't tell him, man, boss, if you get the money, me not beg you, but I be sure I could give you shares in my business.
Jason, you just pay rent and your children lunch fees?
My children lunch fees, where?
I'm gonna send it in the chat. You're gonna see. you go look in the chat and you see.
But remember, I have to come out of this if I look in the chat.
Well, it's tough. You're gonna have to see that after the thing is done.
So what about it?
The last Cyclone posted up. But I don't
so
know.
what?
That's what she posts. No name was called. Me not gonna children, so me not know me.
And what you say? What you say? Just read what you say.
She does special children lunch fees and her rent, and she encourage others to do the same.
I
don't know.
And who had a lunch program?
I don't know.
Remember, somebody been do a lunch program in. I think it's somebody in St. Somebody in St. Paul's.
A social security in my bank. I don't know. She pays her bill. She wanna go start. No, well, Marlon, you don't understand that they shade on somebody, you know. That's somebody.
But I know Jerry must have had something by the school. We could be me talk with me ass too.
That's what me say. Listen, that there is not no before go span and all.
That's true.
If you been really want to be focused, you would have called a name. But then you know that would have been the subject. That would have been the subject of legal proceedings later.
Very delinquent of her.
Yeah. Last part. The financial sustainability of the vast majority of social security funds across the Caribbean has been undermined by the rapid growth in benefits exposure relative to the growth in contribution income over the last 20 years. A major factor driving this reality is the changing relationship between the number of persons working and contributing to the funds relative to the number of persons retired and receiving benefits from the fund. The number of contributors per pensioner has typically declined across the funds over the 2003 to 2021 period, and significantly so in a number of funds. So in St. Kitts and Nevis, once again, in 2003, there were 7.7 persons. 7.7 persons were working to the amount of people who was receiving benefits. Let me see, contributors per pensioner. Yeah. In 2012, it went to 6.11, and in 2021, it went to 3.9. So, whereas, as you say, whereas as the table say, 7 people been at the if it's 7 people to one contributor, 7 people putting in the money down on social security, yeah, that could deal with one person easy. But as the numbers start to shrink and it reaching now to just about 4 people per, it cut down on the amount of money. In a pay-as-you-go social security fund, the model is that the current workers pay contributions that are used to fund benefits to current retirees. When these current workers retire, there is an expectation that new workers will replace them and therefore make contributions which will continue to fund benefits at the agreed levels. If there is a steady decline in the number of contributors relative to the number of retirees, and let me let you know, the government they get ready to give them pile of retirees. More on that later. If there is a steady decline in the number of contributors relative to the number of retirees, then the fundamental structure of the fund is being undermined, which is what is happening in SKN. It appears reasonable to conclude that the changing demographics in the Caribbean societies, where fertility rates are declining, fewer new workers, alongside increases in longevity, longer periods in retirement, appear to be the major factors negatively impacting the financial sustainability of social security funds across the region. So, are you ain't breathing enough? And yeah, me guilty in this year. I ain't laying enough to replace the workers. So ain't got nobody to work to go give back the money. So y'all need to be.
But they don't make people position redundant not all the time. So we expect.
When your position redundant, that mean you retire?
No, I'm just saying like nobody gonna file in place or certain places because they don't make people position redundant too.
Javon, that is part of the problem. But what I'm really say to is, man, listen, I go realize what's going on, I don't know. If you check it out, in the 60s is when St. Kitts and Nevis had their first election, eh? And in the 60s and in the 50s, boy. But it was in them kind of time in there. Road just come into the place in like what I said, the 70s. Electricity in the 50s. People that live longer. People that live longer when they retire. The amount of centurion and all them thing there. And then you got less people. Because Nevis is a kind of place right now. I wouldn't say you're gonna ever run out of young people, but young people with options, but you all love Nevis to stay. Well, that there is another problem too. Cause some people been ask me some people been asked with reference to the peace money. When them man get the peace money, them man pay social security pan that. I just wanna know. When them man get the peace money, them man they get double salary that apply to them man. I just wanna know. Nobody ever come forward and give me the details. And Dr. Joe, you can't be the man who give me the details. Right now, me want to hear no politician talk about no story where you then got. They're holding on to the story, and we're gonna hear at a later time. They know that the crime was taking place, and I ain't going to the DPP. I just wait for the right time to manipulate the population. No man. If you have this information, you got to go to the relevant authorities. When I want a brief case, story done or no? Story time done. Substance I be want know, especially how the thing I get down to the nitty gritty. Over the age. Yeah, man. No, Javon, now you're talking to me. Now you're talking to me. I'm having a breed enough. I tell you now, the population of Nevis is embarrassing. In like why been, and then we been get a kind of heavy some blows in the 80s there again, no 90s, 80s. Oh, y'all need to have more children, man. Especially right now, the song going down early. I see a lot of early evening cheating going on. I agree, people, man. They give wrong choice.
Yeah, but them kind of cheating, then they can't breathe.
Yeah.
Yeah, they done in the parties. They done in the parties.
No man, Mrs. Some young people cheating there. The man not pass back since that bad. The man like them find another spot back. In addition, there may be In addition, there may be changes in the labor market where there are growing numbers of self-employed persons, and compliance within that group has always been a challenge. And then after that, he gives some recommendations he would give to fix social security.
He want about 2,000 Haitians. You know what I mean? 2,000 Haitians, maybe like a 500 Spanish, and maybe about a next 5,000 African will come in the place.
I want to pile up people. Wait. Let me hear that breakdown the way we're gonna say. And first of all, I'm going to Spanish on upon Hispanic ladies. Okay? Listen, I saw a Hispanic lady this weekend, right? And if she used to eat, she not eat enough chicken with hormone, man. She too vegan. If she was thicker, man. Oh, she would have got along with a lot of man. She's
I
still
said we
doing it now.
want. I said we want like maybe 1,000 to 2,000 Haitians. You know, so me 500 Hispanic and about 5,000 African.
Mm, I want. So we ain't some more Indians. I
No,
would
they
take
don't.
some more Indians.
They don't. They don't. He don't. They're already coming in still, but remember the Indians them come here and use it as a passage, you know.
No, well they could come and use the passage.
Well, let
They
me
could
take
come
some
and
Indians too. Come in Indians.
yeah. I like to see them man, and they got good food too. I feel like we could take some Asian. We should take about 1,000 Japanese. But anyway, that is what I have for this week. I'm supposed to be on Tell Me Thursday.
Yeah, man. Alan is gonna be the attack of the poles.
The latest minister in the division evicted in the last section. Then we had he's getting paid hush money. No, buddy, tell me anything different. $500,000 by
Manners and respect to everybody who joined the show and shared the show. You don't know. Next time, tag our next politician. You know, so at least they could
Mr.
hear
Ellie.
us.
Mr. Ellie, he's not receiving hush money. We could see as of last week on how he present us with what's going on at the airport. You know what I'm saying? Game of your man on Fridays. Tell me if you think you could fix the show because I feel like I could fix the show.
What show?
On point with Alexis Jeffers on Fridays when
The
he's on
Bush.
his lunch break. When he's on his lunch, well, he don't even take a lunch break. He just heads straight over to Van Radio and he give you an hour of. Well, he give you like about a 15 minutes of Nevis newscast, and then he give you 45 minutes of Brantley talk points.
Well, so there you go.
Just verbal diarrhea for 45 minutes.
It's been a pleasure having you guys here. We are out. Thanks for the Real Entertainment Network for having us here. And we're going to be rolling like a roller coaster next time. And we are out.
Yeah.
Me instead, I wanted to rock with you, roll with you. Said you was my baby girl, then you left me too. Everything was kosher, perfect like a poster. Then I got word that you wanna lead a picture. Off with somebody else, off with the jerk. With the shame on me, I really thought that it could work. Off with somebody else, off with the loser. Shame on me, I really thought we had a. Lately I'll be having conversations with myself cause I feel like I have nobody to talk to. I be having conversations with myself cause I feel like I have nobody to turn to. Everything was green light, now we got the red. Could've had somebody else, chose you instead. I be having conversations with myself cause I feel like I have nobody to talk to. Everything was green light, now we got the red. Could've had somebody else, chose you instead.